Tonight, the sky is falling, literally, as a satellite accidentally blinds the West, and the digital dollar is no longer a theory, it's a pilot program in your backyard. Plus, Neuralink is moving from the lab to the mind, and the hive is coming online. And we're tracking the high-tech dragnet hitting rural America right now. So stay tuned, the road is getting greasy, and we're the only ones talking about it.
These white lines keep on rolling out. We carry every heavy load and push away the doubt. And somehow, down this long dusty road, we find a better truth in the stories told. And we carry this together. Yeah, we carry this together.
Asalam'u Alaikum, my brothers and sisters. I'm your host, Big Robs, and this is the driver's seat, where whatever the world throws at us, we carry the load together. It's Wednesday, February 25th, 2026, and we're shooting live from San Francisco. Before we get into these logs though, if you could do me a quick favor, hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's the only way we get to keep this signal going and stop the jamming, if you feel me. So if you're riding with me, let the algorithm know. Today we're going to be going over a couple things, but our first delivery is going to be what some are calling sabotage in the sky, and others are calling the orbital accident. I want to give you a quick breakdown and lay the foundation before we get into this one. Space isn't just a vacuum. It's a crowded highway, so to speak. We have over 10,000 satellites up there. When they collide, they create a debris cloud that moves at approximately 17,000 miles an hour. This can trigger what's known as the Kessler syndrome, a chain reaction of crashes that could potentially wipe out GPS, cell service, and the entire supply chain. Well, let's hope it doesn't get that far, because that's the official nightmare scenario. According to reports from orbital tracking analysts, this conjunction between a US defense bird or satellite and a Chinese orbiter was too precise to be a math error. Sources at CAS Space in Beijing are pointing fingers at SpaceX, but independent observers say that the debris cloud is perfectly positioned to blind Western surveillance, right as troop movements are peaking in the Middle East. If you ask me, I don't believe in coincidences, and with Iran being so heavily surrounded and an attack coming any day, it's pretty imminent, I think it's safe to say that the Chinese were lending a helping hand to their Middle Eastern counterpart. Next stop on the list, we're visiting the digital hellhole that is fueled by CBDCs. Those are central bank digital currencies. So, it's not just a digital version of your bank account or the dollar that you keep in your pocket, it's programmable money. So, unlike cash, the government can put logic into your coin, or whatever they want to call it. Doesn't make a difference. A chain is a chain. They can set it to work for only certain items. So if they decide that Mr. John Smith shouldn't be eating meat this week because, I don't know, he didn't put enough hours in at work, well then, Mr. John Smith, I hope you like broccoli. Another crazy thing that they can do is they can set an expiration date on your money, meaning here's your weekly check. If it's not spent by the end of the week, capiche, it's gone. And that's a dystopian position to be in if I've ever thought of one. But you're basically forced to spend your money so that it stimulates the economy. Control is baked into the currency itself. As outlined in the latest World Economic Forum roadmap for 2026, this is the year of tokenization, and if you guys are familiar with cryptocurrencies and blockchains, then you'll know what we're talking about. Reports from the Federal Reserve's Project Hamilton confirm these pilots are moving into real cities right now, and watchdogs are warning that programmability isn't just a high-tech leash. If your carbon footprint gets too high, or you post misinformation, they can simply toggle your money off. I don't know about you, but I'm not riding with that. And yeah, that's not even the worst of it. Let's get to this next topic. Neuralink Phase 2, the hive mind. Neuralink is a brain-computer interface, or BCI. It uses surgical robots to weave 1,024 electrodes into your motor cortex. While it started as a way to help people with paralysis control a computer with their thoughts, Phase 2 is a little more. It's about moving into human augmentation, connecting the human brain directly to the internet at high speeds for the general public. There was a recent update from Neuralink HQ.
Oh my God, I'm in the
They've moved to, this is my beautiful wife, you guys. Say hi, babe. She's a driver as well, so she is part of the driver's seat.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, but they're up in the game. They're up in the game, and they're looking to now hit a goal of 1,000 implants a year. Keep in mind, that's more than 20 times what they had projected. Insiders at Silicon Valley are calling this the ChatGPT moment for your skull. And we're seeing documents that show this isn't just about reading your thoughts anymore. It's about a two-way integration. And if a corporation owns the hardware in your brain, then they own the driver. Last but not least, we're going to be talking about the Rural Smart Mandates, aka the surveillance state. The government is pushing the Unleashing Low-Cost Rural AI Act. Pretty much, they claim it's about bringing high-speed 6G, which we don't even have in cities, and AI data centers to small towns and farms across the country to help with efficiency and fuel costs. Don't ask me how that works. These data centers are going to be eating up energy left and right. They say it's to help the underserved rural communities of America keep up with the smart cities by automating their infrastructure ahead of time. According to the Environmental Defense Fund's latest policy push, these smart sensors are being mandated for independent farms to track real-time metrics. But field reports suggest these sensor arrays are doing more than checking for soil moisture. They're equipped for gait analysis, meaning they watch how you walk. And I don't know if you know this, but every human has a specific particular walk that can be likened to a fingerprint. No two people walk alike, no matter how hard you try. And I don't know about you, but what farm needs facial recognition to monitor the crops? It's kind of funky. They're turning the heartland into a digital prison where there's nowhere left to hide. I know if you guys are like me and you've thought about prepping and pretty much game planned every apocalypse scenario, we've all said to ourselves at one point or another, I'm out of here, I'm going to the sticks, I'm headed for the boonies. Well, apparently the boonies aren't so safe anymore. All right, guys, before I pull this rig into the station, I want to hear from you. Which one of these topics do you think will have the most real-world impact on your day-to-day life, whether it be for you, your family, or somebody you love, maybe even your job? Drop a comment below and let me know. And if you've got any other cool topics you'd like me to look into, leave those down there as well for our next episode, because, hey, we're in this together, remember? That's all the freight for today, family. Thanks for riding shotgun with me. Remember, no matter how heavy the world gets, we carry the load together. I'm your host, Big Rob, signing off from the driver's seat.